Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew and let's get to the show.
Daily grind, daily grind, daily grind. Welcome to the Daily Grind, and shout out the dinosaurs of Jurassic Park. We're going to talk a little bit, maybe a little bit about it later. I don't know. I'm kidding. Welcome to the Daily Grind, not Jurassic Park. You are looking at the two guys. If Jurassic Park opened tomorrow, we'd be like, how many dinosaurs? The fences aren't up yet. Screw it. Let's go. I'm your host, Luke Hatmaker, and I got my guy Rusty with me. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Yeah, man. I went and saw the new Jurassic Park last night. It was wasn't the best one? No. Were there cool dinosaurs? Absolutely. There's one that had a very extensive vocabulary. It was called a thesaurus. But it was a great movie. Definitely worth checking out. Really enjoyed Jurassic Park Rebirth. Scarlett Johansson was good. I enjoyed it. There's a lot of little Easter eggs that reference like the previous movies. Yeah, definitely worth checking out.
Man, that might be my favorite pun you've ever done, because I was like, you telling me dinosaurs be talking in this movie?
Just stuck it right in there, man.
I was like, wait a minute. You did not lead with that off air. I need to know. I need to know these things. I can't even say it. We're not even going to try to do that today. God, I love it. We love dinosaurs around here, and we also love the Grizzlies. We don't love turf toe, but we love successful turf toe procedures when they occur. Triple J had his yesterday. This came out like first thing yesterday. I mean, this was pretty early. After we talked about it on the show yesterday, it was almost like, cool, it happened. It was successful. And it looked like it was on the more positive note of what we were talking about yesterday, which is really awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, they said it's going to be about 12 weeks. They're going to reevaluate, which puts it like middle of September. And then if he's reevaluated middle of September, like it just all depends on how Jaren's doing. Jaren historically recovers pretty quickly from surgeries. He missed the first 14 games of the 2022 season with that foot surgery. He missed 2 weeks last year with that ankle sprain. I'm going to stick to my timeline that he'll return to basketball activities in October and that he'll be back playing by November. It just all depends on the schedule too, Luke. Like if we come out like last year, we've got a fairly easy schedule, then there's no sense in rushing him back. But if it comes out, we've got the Thunder, we've got, Atlanta, and we've got Dallas and Houston, all these teams early on, you might see him come back a little bit sooner. I think that November, I feel pretty comfortable in November just because like historically the Grizzlies have been more conservative. And so it was all intents and purposes great news. Now we just got to protect it and respect the graft, because what they've done is they've resutured, reattached whatever tore in there. Like I said on yesterday's show, it could be one of about 3 things. And so he's going to be in a boot, resting, recovering, speedy recovery to 8, not 13 anymore, but 8. Jaren, let's get back on your feet soon, bud.
Yeah. And it's, you know what? If this organization has learned anything, the Steven Adams thing, whatever, but it's like they are not waiting. If people need surgery and it's a 2-way street, they're willing to do it. They are going for it, which is great. Shout out everybody in the comments too. We're popping today. Edward, I have not watched Ironheart yet. It's number 1 on my list. I'm very excited about it. Real quick news. Just because I saw King Meek shout out this, we didn't talk about this. Mike Brown got hired by the Knicks. I think that's worth talking about briefly. Just a little bit of news. My question for you is this what about this pick is different than Tibbs' coaching style? And is the one thing that's different is Mike Brown going to just be willing to let Rick Brunson coach the team more as opposed to himself? I mean, I just thought, to me, Mike Brown is not that. He's kind of cut from the same cloth as Tibbs. Maybe not as gruff, but I don't know.
Yeah, and he's not going to play his guys in the ground. I don't know that you're going to see Josh Hart playing 46 to 48 minutes every single night. He is a bit more old school, but he does tend to kind of have those players that kind of run the team, right? And so I wouldn't be surprised if Jalen Brunson becomes like the true like alpha coach / player type situation.
Yeah.
Mike Brown's 2-time coach of the year. He's been successful at several stops. He's coached like several really like prolific superstars in Kobe Bryant and LeBron James over the years. I think it's a good hire for New York. I just don't know what the quick turnaround time is, right? You were just in the Eastern Conference with Tibbs. I don't know if we should have the same expectations next year, even though their team's coming back. But I think it's a good fit. He's one of the last of those old school kind of coaches that are still kind of floating around, as all of the other teams went with new, younger assistants that might be more cutting edge. But good on Mike Brown for landing on his feet. He was a guy that I was interested in for Memphis, and so I think it's a good fit for New York.
Yep, and shout out Wayno. Mike Brown is not afraid of his bench. Yeah, I mean,
not quite to the extent of Taylor Jenkins, but he does play his bench.
He'll have at least one or two guys that get some run. Maybe not 10. I think this Knicks team is set up, is going to be set up pretty good. I mean, they got Yabusele and they got Jordan Clarkson, both guys that will be able to play for them, which I think is pretty cool. I don't know. I'm excited.
I like Yabusele. He's a guy that's just kind of he's gritty, gruff kind of player. Like I think he's going to fit really well in New York. Jordan Clarkson's a crapshoot. He's either going to get you 20 points or he's going to fight your entire team. There's no real in between, and so he's fine. I mean, he's a good player with some experience, but attitude kind of issues. But I do like Yabusele there.
I mean, Yabusele, what, 2 for 12? That's a good deal. I mean, that's a good deal. It's a good deal for a center, which the bigs are gone. They're gone. Uncle Buck, you got to tell me how you like Thunderbolts. I see you.
It's like the Dave Chappelle movie. Y'all got any more of them sinners out there?
Any more? Speaking of them sinners, this is something that I titled this episode "The Day 3 Yays," because all the signings that happened on day 3 just make you go, "Yay!" They're not great. The biggest of these signings, I find this is the day 3 yays. What happened on day 3 of free agency? It all is. DeAndre Ayton was like the big name, the center market, the last domino in the center market. This cat is getting $34 million next season between the Lakers and Portland, who paid him to leave to go home. $34 million. The Lakers are paying him 2 for 16. This was a former number 1 overall pick, man. This is nuts. Does this dude even like to play basketball?
No, I mean, he didn't come. There was snow and ice in his neighborhood, and he didn't show up for a game. Like he gets an upset tummy, and he sits out for 2 weeks. Like there was some draft intel that once DeAndre Ayton got paid, he wasn't going to care and try anymore, and that's been exactly what has happened. And so the fact that this guy's getting paid $34 million between Portland and the Lakers to play basketball next year, I'm shocked he's playing, man. I mean, again, like he's young, he's athletic. The Lakers gonna give him money. But I fully believed he was just like, I'm just going to take it to the house and go play some PS5. Y'all can have it. Because at the end of the day, he hasn't tried in a long time. Like he's just been for all the reports coming out of Portland he was a terrible teammate. Yeah. And so this one was surprising, but not. My biggest takeaway is thank God it wasn't Memphis.
Yes. I mean, I was really, really worried. I mean, there were people out there trying to talk themselves into this. And I would have been so upset because this guy is not someone that I want on my basketball team. I don't know what the Lakers think they're doing. I mean, the Lakers didn't have a center, so they had to do this, I guess. But man,
if it had been the Grizzlies, Luke, we would have started the episode with another Limp Bizkit song. Give me something to break, because we would have been upsetty spaghetti.
Upsetty spaghetti to the max. I'd have been so upset. Yeah. I'm glad that he's as far away from us as he can be. I mean, we'll have to play him, but who cares? There weren't really any other day 3 signings. I mean, all these signings make you go, yay. Dante Exum re-signed with the Mavs. Go Aussies. He's from Australia, right? Go Aussies. Spencer Dinwiddie signed with the Hornets. I don't know. We're at the point in free agency where I don't think any of the signings aren't going to be big. They're all going to be vets, vet men's on the fringes. I think if there's a big move that's going to happen, I mean, we got 2 more days before these things can be signed. It's 2000 or not 2000, July 5th.
July 5th is when all the contracts signed. July 6th is when the trades become official. So I wouldn't sleep on Memphis, man. I'm serious. I was listening to Sane yesterday talk about it, and I do agree. I think there's a move out there that Memphis can make, because we are far away from we're over the cap, but far away from the tax. And if we can move off of some guys, we could be a team that brings salary back. That makes it work and still not be in the luxury tax. So I do hope Zach Kleiman goes and swings for the fences with somebody. You call Cleveland and see what it would take. They're going to be in a cap crunch. Are they willing to move off of Jared Allen to stay, below that cap for another guard in Cole Anthony and a Brandon Clark? Like, there's ways that you can make the math work, and we could throw him a prospect of Gigi in there. Like, Walker Kessler is another one. Like, I know it came out yesterday that those are they're wanting 2 picks, but that could also just the NBA is so much smokescreen that may be 2 picks for one team, but the Grizzlies might be able to get it done with the Brandon Clark and a pick. Like, there are ways that we can make this done. I look for Zach Kleiman to still be aggressive. I just think part of it was he was so aggressive in the first 60 minutes of free agency that everybody's like, all right, now where's the next move? Like, we need a center, right? But be patient. Like, these things take time. It's a long summer. We technically can't even aggregate Cole Anthony until August the 15th. We can agree on a trade in principle, but it won't process till then. So be patient. But I look for Zach Kleiman to still be aggressive given Jaren's injury and Zach Edey being out for the first part of the season.
Yep, I agree with you. And I that's where I'm at. The rest of free agency, I'm just waiting to see if Kleiman does anything. I think he will. I'm like you. It just seems like he's not done. And it seems like a lot of these trades aren't done. I see King Meeks talking about the KD trade not being done. There are still days for these trades to still have other teams added. Like, we might have a quiet day today, but heading into the 4th tomorrow might be a busy 4th of July in the NBA. Who knows? I mean, I maybe not as busy as the first hour of the Grizzlies free agency. It was crazy, but I expect one more shoe to drop, and I'm excited.
Yeah, because these trades are infinitely more confident than just picking players you like on another team, throwing them in the trade simulator and Fanspo, and it's spitting out a trade. Like, there's a lot of concessions and tax loopholes and levels and aprons and player contracts and fit that you have to process. And it's not the same thing. And so we can't get upset if we are like, oh, this trade works from a mathematics standpoint, then we've got to do it. But then Kleiman doesn't do it. There's probably a reason. And it's not that Kleiman can't close. It's that he probably didn't see the trade on the Fanspo, nor does he care. And the trade probably doesn't work for reasons that we are not privy to.
I challenge you to read the CBA. It is a labyrinth of nonsense and numbers, and you got to. There's a lot of stuff in people's, a lot of roadblocks from signing dudes, and there's
a reason that a lot of these GMs and presidents, Luke, are those, as where I come from, those highfalutin lawyer types, because it's a bunch of just lawyer speak that none of us could begin to understand.
It's a lot of book learning.
Yeah, man, a lot of that reading, and them books ain't got no pictures.
Nope, and we like books. We like books on this show, but
that's it. We like the books with pictures on this show.
Yeah, and the books they read have way too many footnotes to other amendments to laws, and I lose my place. I can't be jumping around.
The appendix and footnotes section is just as big as the regular book.
Yep.
And so, like Wayno, shout out Wayno, is tuning in from Hong Kong today. You might as well be reading Chinese because Japanese, for real. I ain't got a clue.
That is true. Enough about trying to figure out this free agency. We're going to take a quick break because when we get back, I want to talk Summer League because Summer League starts this weekend. Yes, just nuts. We're just going to not preview the game, but we got a little bit of, I've been waiting to talk about it. So we will be right back after this break.
Looking for an alternative to alcohol or conventional medicine? Check out Ounce of Hope, a Memphis-based dispensary with 2 local stores in the Sanderlin Center and on South Cooper Street. You can get all the products you need in a location convenient to you. Each store offers an intentional shopping experience with dedicated bud tenders to answer all of your questions, from product selection and mushroom blends to our personal favorite, the Delta 9 seltzers. You gotta try the Peach Buzz. Try Ounce of Hope at either one of their 2 Memphis stores or at www.ounceofhope.com for convenient products shipped right to your door. Use the promo code BluffCity for 15% off any order, excluding sale items. Cannot be used in conjunction with other promotions or discounts. One use per customer.
There's this narrative about the Grizzlies being cheap, right? The Grizzlies not making moves. a lot of the Grizzlies not making moves over the last couple of years has been based on knowing I have this huge albatross situation with Jaren Jackson Jr. You have to be careful about spending, because if the Grizzlies were in a different situation, if they were way over the cap, you would have been between a rock and a hard place with Jaren, because you wouldn't be able to let Luke Kennard go and let Marvin Bagley go, and now you're under the cap, and now you can go pay off Cole Anthony contract, a guy who never played for your team. You would not be able to do those type of things if we had been spin, go get guys like we've been talking the first. Now that that's behind you, don't rule out the Grizzlies being in a situation where they're now adding salary, because they're a ways away from the tax. They're not. There's a big gap between being over the cap and meeting over the tax.
Check out the Anthony Sane Show live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. only on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
And we're back. Man, you were in 2 places at once just now. I was like, check all that out, y'all. Like Ounce of Hope, www.ounceofhope.com. Use promo code BLOVECITY to get 15% off. They're great. Trilogy Tattoo, they're great. Promo code Luke to get a free belly button ring. I'm kidding. Don't do that. That's not real. Don't do that. Don't walk in there and say that. And Anthony Sane, every day at 2. Check them out. Let's get back to our show though, because we got some stuff that's happening this weekend, which I'm really excited about. Summer League starts, and Coach Iisalo's coaching them, which is awesome. Yeah. I was really excited. I mean, this was announced a few weeks ago. We're a few days, maybe a week late, but I wanted to wait to do Summer League all at once. I don't know. I was pleased to hear this, just because who's been coaching Summer League for, it was Coach March, right? Is that who's been coaching?
March, yeah. Chase March, yeah.
I was excited. I'm like, you know what? I'm glad. The same way where we look at Summer League for the new players, the second-year players to go and prove themselves, like we were clamoring, like Xavier Tillman wanted to go to Summer League to learn, to keep getting better back when he was with Memphis. I was so pleased that Tomas wanted to go and coach the team to prove himself, to get a run with some of these guys. Some of these guys, it's going to be the first. We'll talk about who's going to be on the team, but like this is going to be their first run in this kind of system. And I'm just so thrilled that he decided to do this.
Agreed, because he's going to start implementing with the young guys and working his way up. It's great exposure for Javon Small, and it looks like Cedric Coward might get to play. I hope he plays. Like I said, the fan in me hopes he gets to play. The PT in me is like, maybe we should wait. But, I obviously am not privy to any information. That's just like gut feelings. So I'm here for it. I love that Tomas is getting that involved with it already. You don't see that from NBA coaches going to coach in Summer League, like you said. So I'm here for it. It starts Saturday at 6 p.m. Central against Oklahoma City Thunder. Cannot wait to watch that go down and watch what the young guys have got. And I'm curious who all is going to be there, because they haven't announced the full roster yet, have they?
No, but you transition machine. No, so here's who they've announced. That we've only had these names. We've got Ace Baldwin, who was an undrafted free agent they signed out of Penn State. Cedric Coward is listed. I don't know. It's like I said, we don't know if he's going to play. Aaron Estrada, who was from the Motor City Cruise, the G League. He's been announced. Aaron Estrada, not the other Estrada that's famous. Lawson Loverine. This is the big out of Utah. They announced
7'1" center. Yeah, announced him yesterday. He can shoot the ball fairly well and rebound. So maybe they're going to give him a little run to see what he can do.
Yep. And then you got Jamal Meshack, Bo Montgomery at a UNC Wilmington. Zion Pullen, who was with the Hustle, or I guess he's on the Grizzlies. And I guess I don't have this list, but I guess Javon Small will be on here too.
Javon Small should be on there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I guess I don't know. Do you see Jalen Wells? I don't know if Jalen Wells needs to go, but I mean, it might be he goes, plays one game, and scores like 40, and it's like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, we might see him not in Salt Lake, but in Vegas. I don't know. I don't know that we need to see him out there. It'd be good for him to get some run into the system, I guess, but just let him continue to heal and get better.
Does Cam go?
I mean, I wouldn't hate it. Again, like I think the Salt Lake and the Vegas are two different things, right? The Salt Lake's kind of a warm up, and then the Vegas is the actual summer league, which is the 11th through the 17th. And so
that's a good point. Like I should probably slow the brakes because this Salt Lake is just 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is not as big a deal as Vegas.
This is where you'll see a lot of the guys trying out, like that could be on the Hustle or be on two ways or that kind of stuff. You'll get some NBA players, but I think in Vegas you'll get possibly Jalen Wells, possibly GG. I think you'll get I think Cam Spencer might. I think you might see Cedric Coward then. If you see Jalen, it's for one game, maybe 2 at the most. But we all have PTSD watching Zach Edey roll his ankle last summer. So forgive me if I'm not super stoked about any of those guys playing there.
Yep.
But I think you'll see a lot more of the guys in Vegas. Salt Lake is just a tune-up. It's kind of the preseason summer league. It's still a summer league. The guys get run. But some of these guys, like I doubt you see Bo Montgomery play a whole lot in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's not. I don't want to say training camp because that's rude, but it's like a test run for the guys you just drafted, your undrafted free agents, your G leaguers that you might want to keep around. It's like a trial run. It's like in all the corporate workplaces they have like a week of camp. It's like for your young guys. And
listen, if Jamon Meshack is out there putting the clamps on some of these future LA Fitness stars, I'm here for it.
And future LA Fitness stars, the shade, man. I mean, to be honest, the one good thing about all of these games, and I don't say the one good thing, that sounds rude. It is thrilling. Yeah, I would say thrilling. That's where I'm at. Really? It's in the middle of summer. There's nothing good. There's nothing. Yeah. I got Poop Cruise. Movies are all that's out. It is thrilling to be able to just pull up your Grind City Media app and watch all these games. It's really, really awesome and easy, and I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, especially once you've watched the Poop Cruise, once you've seen Jurassic Park, once you've seen all this stuff, the Thunderbolts, as Uncle Buck said a little while ago, you can just watch a little summer league basketball. No big deal.
Basketball, man. It's great. We'll talk more about maybe something, but we'll maybe dive into this because, like I said, the games are starting more this weekend. Before we get out of here, I'm surprising you with this. I didn't prep you for this. I just have a few more minutes. We're going to do a very special version of Would You Make That Trade? I promised Wayno I would do this. He's watching, and I've been holding it off. Okay. If I had a player for you, and I was like, hey, Rusty, I got a guy for you that I think wants to be on the Grizzlies. He's a 13-year vet. He's made multiple All-Star teams. He's had 49 playoff games under his belt. Last season, he had 17 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 3 assists. He was 38.6 from beyond the line. He played 56 games last year. Would you want to trade for that player if he wants to be here? If you don't know who he is, blind, would you take that guy?
38% from 3. 56 games. Sounds like an older player. We need some vets. Yeah, I'd do it. I'd take you on this team.
Do you know who that is?
Is Al Horford?
Bradley Beal.
Oh, God. Hell no. Hell no. No.
I've been sitting on this. I told Wayno, I was like, Wayno was like, you got to surprise Rusty with this. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him when he ain't ready. Wayno sent me this, and I was like, you know what? He said, who am I? And sent me all these stats. And I was like, you know what? This cat, I want this cat on my team. And then he said, it's Bradley Beal.
You know what?
And then he had a sub question. Oh, is Bradley Beal an example of a player where these massive contracts just tank their like
100%
their rep? Because you got him, you got 100%. Zach LaVine. Like, are they of the same cloth? Because we would take these players blind. we would take them blind. But once I tell you their name and you know their work ethic and you know the contract they're playing with, it's like, get them the hell out of here. I don't want these.
That's it, man. I want nothing to do with Bradley Beal. But like, again, it's like Paul George. Like the idea and the theory of Paul George is the prototypical NBA basketball player, but the actual product that is Paul George he doesn't show up in the playoffs. I might hurt your feelings a little bit with this if you truly are a Paul George fan, but Desmond Bane has better regular season and postseason stats than Paul George. But like the idea of these players, like Bradley Beal, in theory, is a great shooting guard, but then you get all the extra stuff that comes with him, and he's not waiving his trade clause, and he's getting paid $50-something million, man. Like, no, thank you.
Yep, I'm with you.
I mean, you have to trade everybody not named Ja to make the math work, and then you got Ja, Bradley Beal, and a bunch of State Farm agents.
I love it. Oh, I'm glad we ended on that. Tour de France this weekend. Watch that. That's going to do it for our show today, y'all. Don't sign Bradley Beal, ZK, if you're watching. Please. We will be back tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow. There might not be any signings to talk about. We might have some summer league, but we will figure it out. But we'll be back tomorrow. Anthony's saying today, all three of the shows tomorrow. You got me, you got $2, you got.
We're actually Uncle Buck is out of town. We are taking a holiday, so you got two
it's
shows.
The 4th.
Tomorrow.
What am I talking about?
Tomorrow is the 4th. Yeah.
It's the 4th. Shoot, if I work tomorrow, I can talk about this off air. Okay, wait, you're joining? You got something today, right?
Yeah, so I'm on a different show today. Y'all check out ABC 24 out of Memphis. It's called the 24th Floor with Avery Braxton on ABC 24 YouTube channel. I am the guest on the show today. For some reason, he was like, "Hey, you want to come talk about injuries?" And I was like, "Sure, got nothing else going on." So I'm incredibly humbled that he reached out and asked me to be on his show. So it's ABC 24 out of Memphis. If you look up ABC 24, the 24th Floor with Avery Braxton on YouTube. I'll be there live at noon Central today.
Check it out, y'all. Go check Jess Benson out now. Have a good day today. We can leave you with anything like we always do. Remember these two things. Remember to be a little bit weird and remember to smile. Bye, guys. Have a great Thursday, and we will see you tomorrow.